Hey y'all, hey, Erica with TimetoShrink. Today we're gonna do a what's for dinner video. I'm gonna share with you a few of the dinners we've made over the last week or so. They were all super easy peasy, pretty quick for a busy mom. You know, we're getting into fall, it's getting crazy again. I hope that gave you some ideas. All right, y'all, so the first thing we're gonna make is a crock pot meal. Love doing crock pot meals in the summer or instant pot meals. You could probably do this one either way. It is a Thai curry style chicken, and I'm gonna serve it over zoodles, make it over some rice for the kids. So let's just jump into that one.
All right, this is really loud, y'all, but I am going to do chicken in the crock pot. So I'm browning it on both sides real quick, and this is the inner pot for my crock pot. I love it, love it, love it, because you can brown things in this and then transfer it into your crock pot. So I'm browning chicken, and then I'm just gonna simmer it in this green Thai curry sauce. I think it will be super tasty. I've heard good things. I got this at Thrive Market, y'all. So this is super hot, this inner pot, but I just pull it over here and put it right in my crock pot. I got this at Williams-Sonoma, y'all. It's an all-clad brand. So I'm just turning it on, and then I think we're just gonna do 4 hours on high. There we go. And like I said, I'm just gonna throw this Thai curry on it, and then I'm gonna have it with zucchini noodles probably, and then I'll make some white rice for the kids. This is from Thrive Market, and I've heard really good things, so we shall see you in 4 hours. So here is our green curry, y'all. It smells so good. I'm just gonna shred this chicken up. Okay, I had to get the right tool for the job, y'all. The spatulator is perfect. I use it for ground beef, but it shreds up chicken in the crock pot. Oh my gosh, so great. Perfect. Y'all, this is the best $5 you'll ever spend. It's on Amazon. I'll have it linked. I don't even know what it's actually called, but I'll find it. I call it a spatulator because that's all Keto Ginger call it that, and now I can't think of it as anything else, but it's just, I don't know what it's actually called. So I've just got some zoodles left over from the other night, and I'm just gonna put mine on here and then pour a little of the sauce over it, and that is gonna be dinner. Y'all, I didn't want to put my face on camera because I am all sweaty and nasty. Been working on organizing, but I just wanted to tell y'all that green curry, it smells amazing and the flavor is good, but it doesn't like have enough punch to it. You know, like I expected a little bit more because it smells so amazing and it tastes good. Don't get me wrong, it totally tastes good, but I wanted a little more punch of flavor, you know. But you win some, you lose some. I don't know if I would purchase this exact one again or not. I don't know. We'll see what the rest of the family thinks after they eat. So here is my dinner, y'all. Because I felt like it needed a little bit more flavor, I just put some of this togarashi on mine. It really is yummy with that. It just needed a little more salt, a little more flavor. If you like this kind of video, let me know down below. What would you like to see me make? And if you enjoyed it, I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up, and just that lets me know that you like this kind of video. I would love if you would subscribe and stick around, because this month I'm trying to put out a video every single day for September, and I'm really focusing on self-love and self-acceptance and being good to yourself. So there's going to be a lot of what I eat in a day, a lot of meal prep, a lot of what's for dinner, but there's also going to be some stuff that's focused on self-care and self-love and body acceptance and all of that, because that's something I'm really working on, and it's a message that I am passionate about. All right, for dinner tonight, we are going to do meatloaf. I prepared them and then froze them, so I am actually making them from frozen, and I'm also gonna do a cheesy cauli mash on the side. This was spectacular. Okay, here it is. So I had some leftover hot sauce, y'all, and you could use some salsa if you had some leftover salsa, enchilada sauce, whatever. I'm just gonna paint the top of these. These are the frozen Mexican meatloaves. I set them out a couple hours ago, but you really could cook them from frozen. It'll just take you a little longer. So I would say these are probably 2 servings each. So I'm gonna cook 3 of them right now. I'm gonna cook them at 400 degrees I think we're gonna go 375 for like half an hour and then check them. They'll probably take more like 45 minutes, but for the last 15 minutes or so, if you wanted, you could throw any kind of frozen veggies or
like broccoli or cauliflower or whatever on here to roast with any kind of seasonings you want, and then you'd have a one pan meal. But I think I'm just gonna cook these, and I don't know what we're gonna do on the side. Have to figure that out.
Keep it popping, y'all.
They're yelling at you.
Oh, God.
Ooh, so here are our meatloafs. Because there was all that cheese in there, that's kind of what you're seeing off to the edges. I did $3.75 for about 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and then we did about 10 minutes at $4.25. First of all, y'all, I made these in the oven. I meant to make them in the air fryer. I froze them in small sizes so I could cook them in the air fryer. It is way too hot to run the oven, and our house is paying for it big time, so that really, really stinks. But I'm gonna make some cauli mash real quick. Basically, I usually do 2 bags, but there's not a lot of people home right now, so I'm gonna just do 1. Fully cook a bag according to the directions. Then I'm gonna take about 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1/4 cup of butter, some cheese, and a little bit of heavy cream. And I'm gonna throw in this smoked cheddar cheese too, because it was from a salad that didn't get used. And we're just gonna make instead of mashed cauliflower, it's just gonna be like a cheesy cauliflower, because I just don't feel like getting the blender out. I'm gonna just do like a spicy all-purpose as my seasoning in here. So I've got my butter and my sour cream and my Parmesan cheese and my other cheese and about 1/4 cup of heavy cream. I'm just gonna get this all stirred together so it's nice and cheesy, and I'll show it to you in a second. Okay, I stirred all of that up, and then I decided to add a little bit of Mexican cheddar. So I'm gonna stir all of this up, and then I'm gonna put it in the microwave for about a minute so it's all super, super good and warm, because the butter was soft, but the sour cream was really cold and the cheese was cold. So we're gonna get this all nice and cheesy. You could do it in the skillet, but I'm just gonna do it in the microwave. Here's the cauli mash all finished up. I actually put about 1.5 tablespoons of hot sauce in here too, because the 2 people eating this mainly are gonna be Jackson and Jason, and they will both love that flavor profile. And then here's dinner. There's no way to make this dinner beautiful and presentation wise, but there it is, and it will be so yummy. I've already tasted it. It's really good. All right, next night up, I'm doing another quick, easy crock pot meal. I'm doing a Tiki Masala. It's got the Tiki Masala marinade or base. It's more like a paste, and then you add coconut milk. Doing it in the crock pot, it took me 5 minutes or less to throw together, and it's gonna be fabulous. Let me show you how I did it. For dinner tonight, I decided to kind of go with this Mike's Organic Curry Tiki Masala. So let's flip it over. For a serving, it is 130 calories, 7 carbs, 2 fiber, 2 protein, and it says the ingredients are coconut cream, water, tomato paste, dried coconut, garlic, pepper, ginger, curry, dill, just like all those yummy spices. All of those yummy spices. It sounds so good to me. So you're supposed to use it with a cooked protein. So I'm just gonna go in with all of this chicken that I just had shredded up from rotisserie chicken. I'm also gonna add some cauliflower. We'll pour this sauce over it, probably mix in some coconut milk, and that is gonna be dinner tonight, y'all. Okay, so there's our cauliflower. This is just a thing of frozen cauliflower. I'm gonna dump in all of the rotisserie chicken. I probably could do half of the chicken and half cauliflower and save some of this chicken for something else, but should I do that? Okay, so I did decide to go ahead and pull some of this chicken out to use for something else. I have a lemon chicken soup that I was thinking of making, so I just set that to the side, and then I put the packet in here of the Tiki Masala stuff, and it smells so good, y'all. I'm going to take some coconut, and I'm just gonna do probably like half of this can. We're gonna get this all stirred up and turn it on low and let it just kind of simmer for a few hours, y'all. I think this is gonna be delicious. I'll make some rice for the kids probably, and I'll just eat it just like this with this cauliflower that's in it. I think this is gonna be yummy. Super easy. This took me less than 5 minutes to throw together. All right, this is my crock pot, y'all. It's all clad. I love it because this insert is cast iron, and it can go right on the stovetop, so like you can brown things in it and then put it in the crock pot. So I love this. We are going to turn this on low for a few hours. There we go. It's gonna be yummy. Okay, y'all, I totally lost the footage of showing you the result, the end result of that tiki masala, but it was amazing. It was freaking amazing. I believe I got that packet off of Thrive Market. A lot of the stuff on this video actually is from Thrive Market. I will link that down below if you've not tried it out. I find a lot of really good things, really good high quality things for a lot less than I would find them at like Whole Foods or places like that. So this was a great meal. We really enjoyed it. Totally will make it again. Served it with rice for the kids. Because it had the cauliflower in it, I just ate it just as is. It was not super soupy or anything, but that sauce, so good. All right, next and final meal for this week is going to be a lemon chicken soup. I've been craving a lemon chicken soup. It's still super hot in South Carolina, but for some reason that's what I've been craving. So I'm gonna throw together a quick one with what's left of that rotisserie chicken. Let's do it.
So with this chicken that I have left, I'm gonna make like a lemon chicken soup. So I have just a little bit of frozen onions and green peppers in the bottom of this pan, and I'm gonna let these kind of saute up just a little bit with a little bit of olive oil. And then here's my two choices. I could use rice cauliflower, or I could use this low carb rice pasta orzo, which was my original plan, but I'm trying to kind of count total carbs and not subtract fiber as much right now. So I think I'm gonna go with the cauliflower. I am going to use this organic bone broth from Costco because I don't have any of my own right now. I'm gonna use salt, pepper, I'm gonna use some Greek seasoning, and I'm gonna use a good amount of lemon zest and lemon. And then we'll throw in this chicken last because it's fully cooked and I don't want it to get tough or anything. So this should be just a really quick little soup. So up to this point, I added the bag of the cauliflower rice, and I zested 2 entire lemons, and I'm just letting this kind of saute down just a little bit. I also added some salt and some pepper and some Greek seasoning, and now I am going to just dump in all of this chicken. And then we're gonna figure out how much bone broth we wanna put over here. But I think this is gonna be a really nice and tasty little soup. Okay, so here goes our bone broth. This is 0 carbs. It has 9 grams of protein per serving. And we're just gonna kind of dump this in until we've got this mostly covered, and then see where we wanna go from there. I think I may just end up using this entire thing, y'all. Yeah. This is from Costco. 40 calories for 1 cup, 4 servings. So we used all 4 cups, so that's 9 grams of protein per serving plus the chicken. And then we have our healthy carbs and our healthy fats in here from the cauliflower and the olive oil. And the lemon is gonna give it such a nice flavor, y'all. I'm just gonna kind of bring this up to a simmer. I'm gonna put a bay leaf in. I'm gonna simmer it for just a little bit. If I had celery, I would totally add some celery, but I don't. And then right at the end, I'm gonna add some fresh lemon juice from my lemons that I had zested. And I think this is gonna be so good. Soup has started to simmer, and I realized I forgot garlic. I have some roasted garlic, so I'm gonna add that in and I'll stir that around. And then also I have half of a can of light coconut milk, and I feel like that's gonna taste good with lemon too, so I'm just using it to use it up.
All right, so that chicken, we did not end up eating that night. We ended up putting it in the fridge, and I've been eating it for lunch. So lunch after lunch after lunch, and it is delicious. So good, hit the spot. And my daughter and I both love soups, so I'll definitely be making this one again. Another one of those super, super quick, super, super easy meals that turned out delicious, stretches really far, spent very, very little on it, and also spent very, very little time on it.
All right, it's about 6:30. I'm gonna make dinner. This is what I'm gonna make. This is an all-natural barramundi, a sustainable sea bass. I've had this before, get it at Costco. It is delicious. So I'm gonna start prepping that, and I'll show you what I do. Okay, I've got my fish here, and then I've got my toppings here. So I used rosemary, lemon, sea salt, and garlic and herb was my plan, but I'm out of garlic and herb, so I'm just using some Greek. So what I'm gonna do is toss this together with some pepper. It already has the salt. And then this side is my breadcrumb mixture that's in my cookbook. It's pork rinds, Parmesan cheese, and nutritional yeast. This is a little bit more of the spices and salt. And then this is Parmesan. I'm gonna mix this all together. I'm gonna mix this all together, and then I'm gonna dip my fish. After I mix this all together, I'm gonna add some sour cream to the fish. Then I'm gonna dip each piece into this, and then you can either air fry it, bake it, or put it into hot oil and saute it, which I think is what I'm gonna do. And we'll have a really yummy, crispy Parmesan Parmesan fish. You could do this with shrimp too, though, in a really, really easy, quick way. And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for veggies before I start. I decided to go by the old standby. So we've got frozen broccoli. I've actually never done frozen. I've always done fresh. We've got frozen broccoli with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of this rosemary lemon. And we're gonna put that in the air fryer. And then we are going to heat this oil up and get our fish going. Okay, so what I did, y'all, was I took a 1/3 cup of sour cream and I just mixed it all up so that it's coating all of the chicken. No, this is not chicken, fish. And then I put it over here into this mixture that I had mixed up well. And I'm just gonna turn that and I'm gonna press it in until it's coated well. And then we'll do the next piece. And then when the oil's ready, we'll fry it up. So when my oil was hot, I went ahead and dropped 3 pieces in the oil. I've got it over like a medium high. You wanna make sure that it crisps really, really, really well. And then we'll flip it to do the other side. I usually wait until I can see the fish starting to cook more towards the middle and like, you know, like being white around the sides, and that's when I'll flip it. I think I'm about ready to turn them. I'll give them a little shake and make sure nothing's sticking. And now that nothing's sticking, I'm gonna turn them. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Don't have anybody to hold the camera. There we go. There we go. And we're just gonna finish this on this side, and then we'll be ready to eat this with the broccoli. Super easy. I'll probably also squeeze a little bit of lemon or lime over the top. So here is dinner tonight. We've got the fish that is so good. I've already tasted it. The lemon, and then a little bit of broccoli, and then the family also has rice, but I'm not gonna have any of the rice, obviously. Oh my gosh, y'all. This fish, this may be one of the best fish dishes I've ever made. It was so easy. Usually I do like white wine sauces and stuff. This was literally mayonnaise, seasoning, y'all saw it, and fried it. I'm kind of shook. It's like delicious. Like, go make it.
All right, y'all, so that is what we had for dinner this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas. I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.